I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again.
You ain't see me activated. You better hope that you never see me agitated. I think about my actions, plan them out, evaluated. That's how I end up on the top, man, I'm calculated. My mind's a weapon, my body is the engine. I'm never second guessing, I just do what I was destined. Cause I feel I got the blessing, persistence and obsession. That's how you keep progressing, I already learned that lesson, yeah.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again.
No fear, see clear, you deserve to be great. I know it feels like things get in your way. Push through those walls and the others will fall. Sit up, stand tall, you can get through it all. I need some energy, anxiety's no friend to me. I have a short memory, I don't really remember things. That's how I move on, that's how I stay strong. A new day's on, I'll keep moving right along. And I feel like the pain in the past, it needs to stay in the past. You gotta take off the gas. I wanna feel like I'm a new person. I wanna have clear vision and purpose. And I feel like the pain shouldn't last. If you can move on and past the things that make you feel bad, and you can change in your brain, I'm certain. I've done it before, and man, I'm not perfect.
I'm changing who I am. I'm making a new plan, rearranging my life, and I won't look back ever again. You can't stop what's moving. You can't stop what's moving. I'm changing my life, and I won't look back ever again. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
Yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions. Each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give, don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the grid. Feel like my brain is overloaded, man, I'm losing it. Don't let them tell you what to do, man, they don't know shit.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad,
Yeah.
baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause some pain, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
I won't obey. You cannot tell me what I cannot say. I'm here to last, so yeah, I'm here to stay. I'll live each second like my final day. You can't take that away. Yeah.
Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
Alright, fam, let's get this party started. My name is TradeFly, bringing some of the most important market news as well as technical analysis that you can actually use. Let's go over the chat real quick. Let's say what's up to everybody, and then we're gonna get this party started quick and in a hurry. Of course, my dude Alex O Crypto is in the house. What up, dude? Thank you for being here. Much love to you, my dude. Curb Star, what up? What up? How you doing? Good to see you in the chat. The Duster Hunt, how you doing? Good to see you. And of course, the best mod in all of the space, Alexandra G's in the house. How you doing, lady? Hugs all around. We got Lava Ocean Adventures up, down, all around. You know it. Same range, different day, bro. Same range, different day. It is what it is, though. We just gotta trade it. And of course, we got the lovely Wick's wife. She lost the 589, but I'm gonna say it anyway. How you doing, lady? Good to see you in the chat. We got Vegas Claw in here. What up? Dropping the otters all over. And of course, we got coming in late, Mob the Great. How you doing? What up to you? Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. All right, let's get over to the bubbles. We're just gonna get into it, man. I'm not gonna give any opening about, hey, like we're in the same range. Bitcoin's at this, it's at that. Let's look at the bubbles. Let's see what's getting its ass beat today. It is Kite down 16.4% and Siren down 23.2%. This is the top 100, I believe, on Coinbase. Don't hold me to that one. It might just be the top 100 itself. It is. All right, so yeah, everything else about 4 to 6% or so, kind of to the downside. You got Dexy that is actually up 7.2%, and Night is actually kind of diverging from the trend. It's behind me. It's behind me. Night is up 5.2%. Let's go over to the total market cap. That's sitting at 2.34 trillion. That is up, or correction, that is down 3.74%. Fear and Greed Index is at 28. It is fear. It was in the neutral. It is trending down. Altcoin season, little indicator there, is at 48 out of 100 though. Still kind of maintaining there in the middle. That is interesting to see. And that, I will say it aligns roughly, because looking at Bitcoin dominance actually went down a little bit since the last time we talked. And then Bitcoin currently sitting at 68,403. That is down 3.41% over 24 hours, and Ethereum is down 5.4%. So still kind of moving exponential, but Ethereum had a nicer move, I'll say, than some of the other tokens or coins. BNB is down 3.8%. So there's that parallel. All right. So if you look at some of the other assets, you will see a little bit of a parallel. If they're moving in tandem, usually a better sign in terms of you being in altcoins, but altcoins have just been punished for quite some time. Let's be honest. A lot of them are bear market lows from 2021. So, you know, it's been pretty painful out there, to be quite honest with you. Let's go over to the news. This one, well, you know what? It is now gone, but don't worry, I can pull that up really quick. It's on Watcher Guru, and what I was looking at was, I believe it was Mara or Marathon. Let me see here. One of them had a pretty big sell-off. There it is. It's Marathon Digital. So it is, yeah, Mara's the ticker. All right, so they sold $15,000 worth of Bitcoin, worth over $1 billion.
Sharks with frickin' laser beams attached.
That's all I got. I don't have the one where he goes $1 million. I don't have that, but I got a bunch of him in the audio. But here nor there, big sell-off for a miner, and they're, believe it or not, big sell-off, and their stock went up and away. I think it went up about 10% today. What do you guys think of that, though? Do you think that's going to have an impact on the market? Do you think that is a sign of things to come? Do you think is that a precursor? Because, I mean, I would think that if you're looking at some of these minor companies, they probably have a little, they probably got a good gauge, because, like, why sell if you think it's going to go up? So I know that there's a deal there with the convertible notes. Excuse me, lady. Don't know who you are. But anyways, we'll keep it going. I'm interested to hear what you guys think, to see if that might actually have an impact on the market. Obviously, we can see the prices going down. So, you know, there's obviously some impact. Let's go over to the economic calendar real quick. I was updating that. So let me go ahead and just clear all these out. We'll just bring up the US here. Keep it easy peasy. Got the US. Don't need that. All right, save. Give me my economic calendar. All right, and of course you give me all the 1 stars. I need 3. So let's see, Tuesday. That's pretty far out. I don't see anything. I mean, Joel's job openings, yeah, retail sales, gotcha, but non-farm payrolls, unemployment rate, all that good stuff, that's going to be April 3rd. So I believe that is going to be the following week. So I would definitely pay attention to that. That's definitely going to shake the market a little bit. Like I always tell you, go over and check out Army Piper. He's going to give you the alpha for all of the economic stuff, man. He's a wizard with that stuff, no doubt about it. All right, let's go over to liquidation heat map. Now, this is important to me. All right, this is important to me. This is pretty much one of my starting points every day. Now, I know some people believe in it, and I know other people do not. And that's okay. I will say it's worked relatively well for me, and it's a good confirmation of what you should be seeing on the charts, right? When you're looking at support and you're looking at resistance and where liquidity is, this usually aligns pretty well with it. I'm gonna be real with you. All right, so 72K, we can remember that one. Nice round number, 72K, you got a hot spot up there. Where is it? And it makes sense, right? It's above the high. Well, that makes sense. So you got liquidity above the high, of course. Stop losses, leverage positions. You're gonna have some orders sitting up there most likely, but we are working our way down through some liquidity. Now, last time we were on the show here, I do remember talking about coming down to this region, and I don't remember if it was because of the liquidity that I was keeping an eye on that here or there. We're dipping our toes all up in that liquidity, touching it in all the wrong places, I like to say. But yeah, the liquidity is going down right now. So, all right, that's about where we're at right now. Perfect sense, right? You got the POC, you got the 200 on the 4 hour, you got the high volume area node. So this is something you really want to pay attention to for a couple of reasons. One, a quick look at this, right? You do see higher lows. All right, so higher lows are there, and you're dipping your toes down into liquidity. You're also getting pretty close to where there is an order block. All right, there's some buy side pressure down there, and we'll look at that in a second when we get over to Market Monkey Terminal. But one of the things that I really want to pay attention to is that, okay, cool, we got the monthly pivot, we got a high volume area node, we got the POC of the range, and we got the 200 SMA. Now there's a little bit of a spread, a little bit of a range there, but here nor there, if you see price action pop back up, right, you get that wicks down into the liquidity, buying pressure comes in, pushes you back into the range or above at least the POC, probably the 200 really. Your bias would really to look for a bounce. So if you push down through, now let me be very clear, because I know I have to articulate this because people want to be like, well, you said it was going to bounce there. Yeah, but if you see a big bodied candle, an impulse move through the zone, that would negate it, okay? So it's not a wick, it's a big body candle. So if you get that, pushes down through basically where we're at, so far so good. It is trying to hold where the high volume area node is and where this little trend line is. I don't know, the trend line's a trend line. It is what it is, but it's trying to hold, right? And so if we see that continuation and we get that wick that pushes us back above the monthly pivot, the POC, you're gonna feel a lot better about the bounce here. And then where are you looking to go, right? And I would say probably right around where the weekly pivot is and the high volume area node. You're kind of front run. And it's like we've been here before because we talked about the same exact thing with the POC. It was like, hey, where are you looking to go? You're probably not looking to go much higher than the value area high. And until we break it, we're just kind of playing the ranges, and that's about the best that we can do right now because we are consolidating. We are in a range. So if you guys are looking for anything else, if people are saying we're gonna have this massive breakout, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, I mean, then you got some inside scoop that I don't have right now. What I see, the structure is the range. Now, if you do zoom out a little bit, what you are seeing, right? And I could see where someone could formulate a bullish bias because you have an ascending level of support driving the price action up. And so some people are, of the mindset that could be a channel and that could be bearish, right? But I always argue with these channels, if you're looking at something like that, where something is kind of going up like that, then when you're saying it's bearish out of the breakout. But how long does it stay in that channel, right? It can be a continuation. It can keep going and going and going. And you saw that for something like Apple. And I've showed you guys that before where it just stuck in that channel and it's been in that channel for years. No shit. I'm kid you not. It's been in there for years. So be careful with saying something's bullish or bearish. But in a ascending level of support going into a horizontal level of resistance, typically the pressure would be to the upside. That's where I'll leave that. So you are continuing to get that squeeze. But again, from where we're at, if you push above the monthly pivot, I'm probably looking for something small, up to the weekly pivot right now to this high volume area. I like playing these high volume area nodes. So, being in that area, where there's less volume, you get those little quicker moves. So up to the weekly pivot, I think is very realistic from where we're at right now. So that is about 2%. So yeah, you're gonna need a little, I mean, you probably need a little bit of leverage depending on how much capital you're using. Like me, like if we push back above that, I would feel comfortable, most likely taking a long. And now what would I do as my trigger? My trigger would be coming over to here to Market Monkey Terminal. Again, this is free. Everything I have right here is free. All right, so I do have a link in the description. Go over there, try it out. Like, why not? Because this is giving you the real data from the exchanges. Now, remember I talked about an order block. The order block I'm talking about is right here. All right, so this is buy side pressure. All right, it's below the price action, so it's buy side pressure. You got a pretty substantial order, 1.5K. Now this is on futures, so like obviously the market is much bigger than that. But it's been here and it's stayed here, and that's usually a good sign, right? If it's not coming like popping up and going away, popping up and going away, it's been here. It's been here for the better part of, let's see, 2 weeks. Is that, no, hold on. Yeah, 2 weeks. Yeah, it's been here for the better part of 2 weeks. So that's a good sign. All right, somebody put a passive order out there and they left that thing out there. Now, will it stay there as price action comes down to it? I don't know. You know, that's, you have to keep an eye on it. That's just what you got to do. But on the 4 hour, if you're looking at Market Monkey Terminal, that's something I talked about, I think last weekend or so, is you're seeing actually an uptrend on both open interest and CVD, which means that there's more long participation right now. And so it's very interesting. Horizontal price action. All right. I mean, from right here, ultimately, if you zoom out a little bit, you could say, hey, there's higher lows. And CVD would align with that, saying, hey, cool, like higher lows, pressure's kind of building to the upside here. And CVD would say that, all right, the longs are more aggressive. That's kind of confirmed by this right here. And then open interest. So what does that mean when you're saying open interest is trending up as well? All right, well, there's more positions being opened. And that, you know, is an interesting sign. Right now on the 4 hour, I would say for me, like looking at it on the 4 hour, like my bias, you know, based on CVD and open interest only, would say, you know, upside pressure. That's what I would say. Now, with that being said, I would love to see some divergence here. And what do I mean by that? I would love to see the price action come down, and I would love to see this order get filled at where the 1.5K is. Okay, so I actually wrote that on there. I don't even know if is it still 1. It is still 1.5K. So you can see I wrote it here, and you can see that line continues to work its way out. So I would love that to get filled, all right? And I would love to see a continuation in CVD and open interest. If I get those three things, and let's see here, where are we at in terms of price action? So you're at the value area low, at least the way this one is showing us. And so that's about 65, we'll call it 65.5. Let's go back to the chart real quick and see how that kind of aligns. 66, that's actually below. That's even below so that's right here. It's really the swing low here, or the low. But that'll put you right below our channel. But it does align, like when you start zooming out, you can see right there. So there's definitely, yeah, man, I would keep an eye on that. So the reaction you're going to want to see, again, you're going to want to see a wick. Obviously, there's going to be liquidity here, and you want to see that order get filled. So right below. Now, this channel goes back to 2021, okay? So don't get like enamored with the fact that you see this line going through here. This goes all the way back to 2021. So don't get too wrapped around it. Really, what you're looking at is this low right here. That's where that order is sitting on the books right now. So wick down, and then you get some closes back up here. The issue, the small issue, is that you're going to be fighting the value area low immediately, and you'll have a little bit of volume there. But if you push back up and you get back above this value area low, I think it's a relatively easy move to go right back up to the POC or the monthly pivot. What would that look like? Let's say you get in early. That would be about a 3.67% move. And then if you get over the value area low, it's about a 2.5% move. I think very realistic that you could look for that here in the near term. Especially if we break down and lose this trend. I think it would be rather quick if you lose this trend. You'll probably get a bounce here at the value area low, And I know there's a lot of people that like to play the value area low, but the thing that would concern me with that is, are you playing that low without a stop loss, or are you playing that low with a stop loss, and where are you putting your stop loss? And that's something you got to think through. I would say to really, really highly consider the fact that you have an order underneath of you, knowing that you have that liquidity level underneath. Just be very, very careful and work around that, because I think it's kind of a magnet. If you get down here, the odds are, you know, it's probably going to want to come down there and get to that level. That's just what, you know, I would make an assumption that we may see. So just for your awareness, All right, let's go over the chat. I see some people rolling up in here. Let's see what we got. Let's see. We got, oh man, it's going to be Aerofosties. Hello, sir. How are you? All right. Mirror shift and focus from pity to AI. Yeah, that's right. I did read something about that. They're shifting to some AI. Yeah, dude, that's the craze right now, is that AI. We got Caesar Coco. Sailor just spoke on CNBC, hyping up SERC having a small bounce back. All right, there you go. Vegas Claw like the liquid ditty. You know it, man. Ryan Smith, how you doing? Man? Thank you for being in the chat. Much love. B Team Crypto, my dude. What's up, homie? One of the mods. That's my dude. We got all set in the house, of course. How you doing? Good to see you in the chat, of course. We got Mark Dutch with the Fib Dancers. You know it. And then we got VW Pero. Good evening. How you doing? Where you from? Good evening, because it is good afternoon here. It is good afternoon. Where you from, brother? Let's see here. Quick little shill. I'll keep it very quick. Don't tune out. If you guys want to save on your exchange fees, TF Save 20. That's all you need to know. Link in the description. Get on over to 2bit. Again, that saves you 20% on your fees. It's a good deal. I'm giving you guys a cut. That simple. I'm not going to shill it any more than that. If you guys want to support me, that's how you can do it. All right. Let's see. Let's look at USDT dominance. See where we're at on that. I think we had a nice little bump. Yeah, you're getting up to the POC. So, remember that inverse correlation, right? Push right through the 200, no problem. High volume area node POC for USDT dominance. All right, so that leaves you a little hopium. Understanding that, hey, like, yeah, we've seen resistance here. You got a high volume area node, you got the POC. That leaves you a little bit of hopium, and then just kind of looking back left, this POC aligns really, really nice with some of the price action as well. I'm just looking at it just really quick. Resistance, support, a little bit of resistance before it popped through. Support, right? Got stuck on both sides right there. Support. I mean, so you can see it very clearly that this POC, I say it's pretty important. This might be something you can take action on, honestly, soon. I don't like the fact that you're under the POC. Don't like the fact that you're under the high volume area node. It's almost like you might have to wait a little bit. But sometimes I'm impatient. I got to be honest with you. Let's look at total market cap. We'll come back and start looking at that. Again, it might be something to keep looking at here. Let's see, total market cap. Yep, 2.4 trillion. Remember, we were talking about this blue line here. Yeah, you had a nice little pump through. Looks like a head and shoulders almost, but then it didn't really play out. Let's be real about it. Let's see. But man, that was a pretty sharp rejection coming down. Again, push to the 200. So that's twice. You've seen that on USDT dominance, and you're seeing it on total market cap where it pushed right through the 200. Now, the 0.786, you can see, like, this is an area we were looking at. Why were we looking at it? That's why the arrow's there. Well, you have the 0.786, you have a very clear horizontal, and you have a very distinct high volume area node. I'm telling you, I love these more and more. The more that, you know, I tune in and I'm trading, high volume area nodes seem to give you price action pretty often. I would say the hit rate on that for me is pretty high. Let's see here. So yeah, you're getting a little bit of a bounce. So a confluence between the charts. That's one of the things that you can kind of take away from that, right? You're seeing a little confluence between the charts. You could say, hey, look at this. Also, an ascending level of support on the total market cap. And now when you draw it out, yeah, we had this little push up here. Looks like it's taking liquidity, but here nor there, when you just zoom out and you're looking at it, ascending level of support, horizontal level of resistance for the most part. I mean, argument to be had there, but I mean, it's still ascending level of support going into this area, this high volume area node. So I know people are kind of a little shaky right now, but it's not over. If we get the bounce here, it may not be over. Now, let me let me shit on your dreams real quick. The only thing that we got to really be concerned of, I won't say the only thing, but something that we do have to keep in the back of our minds. I know it's kind of like going back and forth, but that's what happens when you're in a range, because that's exactly what you're doing. You're going back and forth. Is this right here? I just want to put this on your radar. And I know I talked about it the last show, but just eerily similar. And so I just want to point it out there, right? Like you got that push up, your second push up, took all the liquidity and then dumpsy doos. But look how you had this little like stagnation here right at the POC. Extend the POC out, look. Right? You see how price action kind of stagnated there before it dumped? Look, I mean, I just got to say look. Because it's pretty similar. It's not identical, but it's similar. Okay, so I mean, I would say the time frame is probably slightly less on this, just kind of glancing at, you know, the width of the price action. But here nor there, I mean, it looks very similar, right? Setting level support, got that big push up, and then ultimately once it broke down, that was a wrap. So, you know, just be careful is what I'll say. I wouldn't get overly bullish. I wouldn't be going crazy. Right now, I'm just kind of trading the range, and you guys know my line in the sand. All right, if I haven't said it enough, I hope you remember that for me, 72 to 74K is really the line in the sand where I can start thinking about flipping the bias a little bit, and that would take, you know, price action stabilizing up here. All right, you got to stabilize up here somewhere. And then, it looks like a hot dog. Then I'd feel a little bit better about being in a long. And I mean, look at the gap here in the volume. It's very, very clear. So, I mean, like to say that, hey, price can push back up, you know, somewhere around there, easy to 78. I mean, really higher is probably on the board if you stabilize up here. All right. So you're going to have to take the highs. You're going to have to flip resistance into support. And then you start thinking a lot, you know, about going higher, and then you start flipping your bias. All right. So right now I still have a short bias. Why do I have a short bias? And honestly, that is just because of the overall structure. I mean, like when you get into smaller time frames right now, I mean, you could argue, hey, if we have higher lows, maybe you start thinking about longs. And I'm mixing some longs in there, sprinkling some longs. But if we get that big breakdown, like let's say we get something like this where we get a big break out of the range, like you can be part of that run and you can let some things run. So for now, you know, I would say like the general bias for me overall is still kind of skewed towards shorts. If I'm looking for a scalp, then that's different, right? You can take that, you know, in lower time frames and think differently about that. But I generally like to swing trade more than scalp. All right, let's look at Ethereum real quick. All right, kind of samesies. All right, had a range, consolidated, pushed out of it, got the liquidity. But this one, you know, I guess it's really not samesies. It actually does look different. You're sitting over the 50, you're sitting over really the value area high. Maybe not sitting over it anymore, but you're sitting right around that. And really, at this point, you still haven't lost the 50. And this is on the daily. All right, so the 50 got high volume area node. You got the high of the range here adding, you know, so like to retest this, to flip what was resistance into support, you know, that may not be a bad thing for Ethereum overall. So just gotta see if it holds, man. If Biddy holds, that would probably be a good thing here for Ethereum. Again, you got that gap, big gap in volume there. So it's just a matter of just getting that move. Look at where it rejected though. Like if we take this and just kind of zoom in on this price action, see that right there? So that's what I'm saying. Pay attention to these. Like you get these gaps, but like see how it's kind of pointing out right there? All right, so that's your, I guess, a high volume area node. Not much in comparison to something like this, but still here nor there, you can see the gap, but you can also see like, hey, that's about where it rejected. And if you come back here, you can see kind of where you had this little range before it broke down. So always things to pay attention to. Don't look through a soda straw all the time. Sometimes that will put you in a bad kind of way if you get too tied into the lower time frames. All right, let's see here. So if you're into trading Ethereum right now, obviously Bitcoin, the North Star, looking at chart prime indicator, that I mean, that's kind of looking bullish right now, right? Also setting higher lows for the most part. Let's go back to Market Monkey Terminal. Again, I mean, I do like this. Come down here, take the liquidity, get these order fills, and if you have a divergence here with CVD and open interest, like that's something I would say mark on the charts. 65.5. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm gonna go ahead and mark that on my chart personally. Let's see here. All right, what do we say? 65.5. I'm gonna front run it just a little bit. Let's just go to the bottom of the range there. Actually, I might be able to add an alert on the, yeah, there you go. I'll just do it on the channel. If you guys don't have the channel, I would recommend it. And I'll show you why here in a second. I know for those that have watched the show before, you know what I'm gonna say. But I would recommend doing the channel. It's very simple. You can do it in like 10 seconds. So this goes to just back to the high, 2021, high, swing low, swing low. So I was like, extrapolate out to the right. Yes, we have bear market, obviously, like, I guess we can say black swan, right? Like we had the vid, right? That was going around. So all that stuff, you know, had an impact on the market, right? There was a trickle down effect. So not to say that like, hey, we're going to go through natural ups and downs anyways. But that being said, once we got back into the channel, pretty crazy how often the channel has had an impact. I won't say it's had an impact on price action. We'll just say that like somehow, some way, it has reacted to key levels on this channel. All right, that's what I'll say. Maybe it's complete, utter luck. Could be. However, it's been a money printer for me personally. All right, so you can see median, resistance, came down to the low, support, impulse move through, which is wild, right? Push all the way up over the high. Dude, I was just crushing trades when I was with Piper Academy. Just bam, 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 bam. Like I literally was taking longs off of the top of this channel and just protecting myself. And then once we lost it, I flipped, right? And then I laddered into a position, laddered in, and then rode it back up and exited. So that was a really, really nice play in 25 for me. And yep, lost again, impulse moved through, but look what did it do? It came all the way up and retested it before it actually broke down, and then impulse moved through. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy that like how it respects the levels. And again, it could just be pure blind luck. I did not, this chart or this channel we've had up for way before all of this price action played out. So it's not something that I did after with the benefit of hindsight. So it's actually also like how I came up with my analysis. Like we did I guess a price like guess to see like where would price be at like the end of 2025, and like I think I was within like $2,000, and I used this channel. It was like the simplest TA ever. All right, let's see what we got here. We got Wayne C in the house. What up? How you doing? Solana short squeeze. I can look at Solana. Degeneration X, what up? St. Louis coin, hype on ETH. Hey man, where's my hat? I got a hat. It's up there. Should I rock the 2-bit? They've been bothering me. They're like, hey, could you wear the hat? The 2-bit hat? I was like, bro, it's hot. It's a freaking stocking cap. I'm inside. There we go. Hey, Holmes, what turned out the light, eh? All right, let's do this. We're gonna do some gangsta TA. All right. Not your trailer. Oh, man. I feel kind of hood right now. Not gonna lie, man. Maybe I'll just sit here and do this. All right. Where were we? Where were we? I have no idea. Oh, it was Sol. Somebody was talking about Sol. If somebody tunes in like right now, they're gonna instantly like tune out. There's no doubt about it. They're gonna be like, there is no way this dude in a beanie is doing TA. I'm not listening to this guy. There's no way. I respect that though. All right. It's actually hurting my eyes. It's like laying on my eyes right now, but it's good. We're gonna do this. All right, so Solana. Let's see. This is the weekly. Man, you're under the 200 on the weekly. That's kind of yucky. Let's look at the daily. Ugh. Man, tough rejection there from a key level. But just like the others, look at this. It would be really hard to say like there's anything much different for Solana than some of the other coins right now. It's not diverging from the market. Like it's gone through its moments of diverging from the market. This isn't one of those times for me. So I mean, you have confluence between the POC, you got this trend line, you got the 50 SMA on the daily, you got the 0.786, like you got a lot going on, and you got a high volume area node. So I mean, there's a lot going on in here right now for Solana. So I would say if you want to trade Solana, you're following Bitcoin right now. And if you think Bitcoin's gonna bounce, then you're hoping that Solana is gonna move with it. And so like where's your levels that like you're looking at? You can see right here what is important to me. Okay, so if we get above about 97.5, then you're looking for that breakout retest. So again, let's, I talked about this before. I was like, hey, this is resistance. I'm not really keen, I think when we were talking about this, on taking a long, or I wasn't at the time, because you were at resistance, and I would have liked to see this breakout retest to feel a little bit more comfortable about taking a substantial long position at least. In terms of short-term stuff, like I don't know that I could really take a short right now until we really lose the POC high volume area node, which it's trying to right now. It's trying. It does not really want to keep it. You would have liked to see a better, more of a reaction, kind of maintain that trend a little bit. But again, I mean, you still, it's not over. POC, we can update this. Let's see if that changes at all. Yeah, it puts the POC a little higher. But I mean, you are sitting a high volume area node right now. Trend line is a trend line. I don't get too wrapped around it. 50 SMA. You've seen a couple times where like you have little closes below on the daily, but it's not an end all be all kind of thing. Mostly you got to wick back above. So, keep your eye on that. Honestly, for Solana, like you want to get above this high volume area node, the POC. You might be able to take a quick little long up to the value area high, potentially. Let's kind of zoom in on that a little bit. Let's make this a little bit bigger. Does anybody know that reference, by the way? When I say, hey, Holmes, we turned out the lights, eh? Anybody? Let me know in the chat if you know that reference. It's kind of old school at this point because I'm old. But it's a funny movie. There's a couple great quotes from that movie, and that's about all I can give to you. BTC gonna take that PW low this week. What's up, man? My man Crusader in the house. What's up, bro? 22 Jump Street. No. It's next Friday. Next Friday, man. Hey, Holmes. Kicked my dog, eh? It's cruelty to animals. Yeah. Dude, I used to love that movie. You sell me what is it? Sell me Will Smith CD. I cannot get jiggy with this. Alright, let's see here. So yeah, keep an eye on that for Solana. Again, you're at a key level. It seems like whenever we get on this, I'm like sitting here, I'm like, we're at a key level. Like, so it's like, it's hard to do anything with it because like you're kind of waiting to see like how it plays out to a sense. Let's oh yeah, I was gonna do a little measurement from here. So yeah, if you get that buying pressure coming in, kind of reestablish the wick, the high volume area node right there. I do want to do a measurement, just kind of see what you can get. So that's about a 3% move. So yeah, you need a little bit of leverage. But I mean, if you're using, like, be conservative, don't be silly. If you're using like a 3x, like, great. Like a 9% trade is great. It's great. It's the crazies that are like, I'm gonna use $5, 100x leverage. You guys get upside down kind of quick. Oh gosh, Mark, what do you got? That's a lot to read. I'll let you guys read it. All right. So Solana, I mean, kind of same as the others, right? See that ascending level support. It's testing it right now though, so that's the key to all of this. Is it's testing an area where you have a lot of confluence. You're looking for that bounce, for that continuation, and if you lose it, and if you start closing below, and you get a, you know, a how much time do you have left on this wick? 4 hours on the daily. Let's see what the 4 hours doing, and how much time do you have left on that? 22 minutes. Yeah, that, yikes. The 4 hour, this candle close on the 4 hour might be enough. So you got 22 minutes. See how it reacts. I don't think you need a full daily close, honestly. And that's below the 200 on the 4 hour as well. Yeah, damn, there's a lot of confluence in that area though. That's where you would expect to see a bounce, if you're gonna get it. So yeah, keep your eye on that area. That's what I would say. In that area, just if you guys are listening, key level right now is, I'd say, about 86 and a half to about 87 and a half. A little bit of a range, very small. But that's an area I'd say keep an eye on for Solana. But you know, Bitcoin's a North Star. All right, let's go back to Bitcoin. I gotta stop rocking this hat though. All right, time to switch. 2-bit, there you go. I hope you're happy. I rocked your hat. Let's see what else we got up here. There we go. All is right in the world now. Here we go. Got that TradeFly hat. I gotta do a giveaway. Let's do a giveaway. Bro, I haven't done a giveaway. All right, I know you guys have seen the black hat. I know you've seen the black hat. You want one? Let's do a giveaway. All right. Do this. I can give away 10 BTC. Come on, dog. Give away 10 BTC. You crazy. Let's see here. What is the best way to do this? Members, start a Q&A. I don't think you can do any like kind of giveaway like through the chat, can you? Not a big giveaway guy. I'll get that white hat for real. The white one is 1 of 1, bro. The white one is 1 of 1. Do you ship to South Africa? Dude, I will try. I've looked it up. It's expensive. Just so you know, like, it is expensive. Like, if the value of the shipping exceeds the value of the hat, like, we'll see. You know what? Screw it. What do I got to lose? All right. Let's see here. Let's do this. I'm just gonna do like a quick, let's see. Give away. Oh, you know what? I think there's something with my, my bot. Hold up. Streamlabs bot giveaway. Oh, it's not. Is that stream? Is it stream elements? I think it's stream elements. That's what it is. I'm not backing out. I'm literally trying right now. All right, stream elements giveaway allows streamers to reward viewers using loyalty points, raffle systems. Set up giveaways by navigating to the loyalty tab on the dashboard. Oh my gosh. That's a lot to do. Start, man. Click start to begin. The bot will announce in chat. All right, let's do it. You guys are gonna have to suffer through. Hold on. Starts a raffle, typically single entry. Users type this to join the giveaway. Whatever. Who wants in? Maybe it'll be easier if you guys just tell me who wants in. All right. Giveaway wheel. Here we go. I've been here before. Saw Alexandra G in there. Saw Jesse. Curbstar. Sorry, I'm not gonna type your whole names in here since I'm manually doing this. Let's see. Dusty Hunt. We got Mark. Let's see. All set. Wayne. Mike. Vegas. Oh. Sorry if I misspell anything. I'm trying to do this as quick as I can, guys. Arrow. Frosties. Is Biddy bouncing? It is. Oh, Mark, dude, thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. Oh. There it is. And 5 memberships. Dude, I appreciate you. Thank you. Let's see who got them. Vegas Club, B Team got one. Also, oh yeah, B Team's in here. B Team's got a hat though, but he can pay it forward if he wins. I'll let him pay it forward. Let's see. We got Mab, the Great, all the way in Africa. I'm gonna be broke. It's gonna cost me 1 BTC to send it to Africa, but that's all right. Let's see. Who's else is in here? VW Pero. All right. VW Pero. And anywho. Let's see. Scrolling. Guys, if you are watching right now, just subscribe, say something in the chat, and I'll enter you in the little spin here. Get you a TradeFly hat. The black ones are fresh though. They are, I promise. Let's see. Oh, we got Blockchain in here. I don't know if he's gonna rock my hat, but we'll put him on the list. We'll let him pay it for it too if he wants. All right. Strolling. STL coin. You guys got to be in here though. I'm just letting you know, you can't go anywhere. You got to be in here. If I draw your name and you don't Roger up, nah. Anybody watch wrestling? Anybody know who that is? It's a current guy. It's not an old one. My little guy still watches. I'm not gonna lie, I still watch it a little bit. It's like my man soap opera sometimes. It's like you just want to unplug from the world. All right, did I get everyone? All right, I think I got everyone. All right, Simple Jack. Miguel said he rocket. My man. Hey, Miguel, you going to a conference this year? Shipping will be a mess. Hey, man, you know what? I will honestly try. Like, I will try. I've done it before. There's someone asking me to send one to Australia. I was like, they're like, well, how much is the shipping? I was like, let me find out. I went to the post office. I asked. And they were like, I'm not paying that much. And I was like, okay. All right. Simple Jack. 3 Jack. There we go. There we go. There we go. Consensus in May in Miami. Okay. All right. Guys, please look at the list here. All right. We're about to do this. I got Alexander G, I got Jesse, I got Curbstar, Dusty Hunt, Mark Dutch, All Set, Wayne C, Mike, Vegas Claw, Era Frosty's B Team. We got Mav the Great, VW Perro, Anywho, Blockchain Crusaders, St. Louis Coin, Degeneration X, Wick's Wife, and Simple Jack. Get sick at BT Conference. All right. Okay. R Arcade wants in. R Arcade is in. Let's do this. RRK, did you just subscribe? Are you new? I think you're new. I haven't seen you before, and I just saw the sub count go up. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's up there. Saw it just jump up one. Nice. Appreciate you. Okay, I got everybody. Speak now. Forever hold your peace. This is for a black TradeFly hat. All right, so just like this, but black. Trust me, it's fresh. Yeah, nice timing, right? All right, that's it. We're closing it. 3, 2, 1. Done. All right, here we go. Let's shuffle it. All right, you guys can see me. I am shuffling it. We're gonna be fair. We're gonna be fair. All right, there's the shuffle. There's the shuffle. Click to spin. There you go. Hands are away. Just so you know, we're being fair. Simple Jack. All right. There it is, man. Congratulations. My dude. All right, do this. Simple Jack. Quick question for you. 1, you better be here. 2, do you have Discord? If you have Discord, let me know. And if you do, hit me up in Discord. Send me a message or on X. Doesn't matter. Rigged. Yes.
Mr.
Yes, it is.
You have a massive erection.
All right. Yeah, just shoot me a message on Discord. I'll make sure to check because sometimes they don't go through for people that you're not friends with. But I'll look for you. Are you Simple Jack on Discord as well? All right. Yeah, just hit me up. All right, let's get back to this. Let's get back to this. Crazy people. Let's see. Oh yeah, I was trying to look the hype button up on Grok. I was like, what is that? All right, so Bitcoin with a little bounce. That's what I'm saying. You're at a key level. Look, right off that trend line. I don't know how much that trend line is really worth anything, but the problem right here is like either you're playing that trend line. Like if you're trying to get in a position, you're playing that trend line, and then once it goes up, like you're just pretty much protecting yourself with a really tight stop, but you're pushing right into the pivot, the POC, and some volume right there. So like it would be really hard for me to say take a long. I mean, honestly, like if we go to Market Monkey Terminal, let's go to the lower time frames here. Let's look at the 5 minutes. Look at that. So you got a little bit of a sell side pressure there. It's not huge, but 500 to 600 Bitcoin sitting there as a passive order at about 69,620. Let's look to see where that is on the chart. Oh, right there. Yeah, right. It's above. It's actually more. It's a little closer to the 200. But yeah, so like that's kind of the concern, right? If you take a long right here, you just have a lot going on. Like I'd rather see a little bit of clarity. In terms of like, hey, like I don't want to be running straight into the POC, the 200 SMA. That's not usually my idea of a good time. I would say that's it's not high probability. Let's see here, but let's look. Let's see. Oh yeah. So be very, very careful. I would say with longs right now. So looking at open interest all over the place. It's really hard to get a read on open interest right now. Like, I mean, look at the dramatic moves for open interest. CBD though, what you're seeing on the 5 minute, understand this is the lower time frames. What you're seeing right now, still ultimately kind of down, right? So this could just be a bounce. Let's actually do a fib retracement here on that. We'll go down to, let's go to the 3 minute. Not overly concerned about the 50 SMA on the 3 minute. But what I want to do is a fib retracement. There to there. So the 0.5. I actually, honestly, like if I were to look for potentially taking a short, I would actually like for it to push up a little bit higher. Anywhere between the golden pocket, 0.786, where this high volume Manoa is, POC, and then you can see kind of the bottom of the range too, right? So you got a lot of confluence right here, and you got the 200 kind of working its way down as you push up. Price action pushes up, looking for that rejection out of that area. If you see that, like if you see that selling pressure come in, you see a nice little wick, and then you come back over to market monkey terminal and you see the continuation of CBD, and then you start to see open interest spike as well. That means that they're joining the party with you, and that would kind of be a trigger, I would say, for a potential short here in that area. So again, if you get the push up, right? If then get the push up and you see that selling pressure coming in indicated by a wick, obviously you got all this lining up, come over to CBD open interest and see what that's telling you. So first thing that you're going to see as it approaches that area, likely you'll actually probably see open interest go down first. And what that is the people that got into a long position as it's going and working its way up, they're not exiting those positions, they're taking profits. Okay, so if you see open interest start to go down, that's your first little indication that, okay, cool, we could be looking for a little bit of a reversal in this area. And then if you see that continuation in CBD, that kind of validates, like, all right, cool, like that's likely what we'll see. But what you'll ultimately see is open interest actually start to go up, right? Because then they're starting to get into they're starting to open up more positions and more shorts, right? Essentially, that's the simplest way to put it. Shorts are aggressive, really what it means. And then, but the open interest is really, opening or closing those positions. So that's something you want to look for there. All right. Let's see. Arcade. Lines are made to be crossed. Oh, yeah, dude. 100%, man. I mean, I'm not arguing with you on that one. There's no doubt. But what some of these lines do, and that's a good, fair point, right? So when you're looking at some of these lines, right? You're looking at the 618 and the 0.786. Yes, there's been studies on it, but my thought process is when you start to look at these areas and you start to get confluence, right? Like just the 0.786 by itself, okay, cool. The POC by itself, okay, cool. But like when you see like the 0.786 high volume area node, POC aligning in one area, that to me then builds a psychological factor to it, right? And that's kind of the way I think about it. I don't really think about it like it has to be resistance or it has to be support. It's just me like finding an area that there's a reasonable expectation to see price action. And that's kind of my thought process there. And then I go to, one of the order flows and I kind of validate, is the market telling me, or validating what I'm seeing, or what what the expectation is, right? Because if you're looking at it, you're like, hey, there could be resistance there. All right, cool. Now, do we come here and do we see like a continuation in CBD going down, right? That's the market talking to you. And there could be very well, not in this case, but let's just say for instance, you go up to that level and let's say that these passive orders were sitting there as well at the same level that we kind of just looked at. That's even nicer, right? Because then you're getting the actual sell side pressure, right? Like, those orders are there, those passive orders are sitting on the books. That helps you, with your analysis to be like, okay, cool. Like if those get filled and we come up to this area and you see that wick, then I mean the statistical probability is that, hey, like you're probably going to get a little bit of downside, and that's kind of right for like scalping and stuff like that. That's how I kind of like to use that methodology. Let's see what you got here. Be a dip under the 200 MA. What time frame? On the daily? I think that's still above, like way above, right? So maybe 4 hour. Okay, you're talking 4 hour. Yeah, we're below the 200 for sure. So it's not, again, that's my concern with taking a long right here. Like if you guys were looking to take a long and like hold it, that's my concern. Like you're straight in to the 200, the POC, the monthly pivot. So like you got to be careful. Like the only thing that I really see that's reasonable right here in the shorter term, like I'm talking more scalping, like 5 minute below, like more 3 minute is really where I live when I'm doing scalping. You know, there could be some small opportunities there, but right now, like, you know, I'm waiting for the dust to kind of settle in a sense, right? VWAP's moving down, obviously. You would love to be above that too. So VWAP 200, POC, high volume area node, monthly pivot. We're not feeling comfy about getting into something probably until we're at about 69, 266, you know, above, seeing some closes above that area. So that's the room you're going to be living in. And it's not much. There's not a big space, you know, between here and here, right? And even so, you got the 50 SMA, that could be a factor as well. There's only about a 1%, you know, move from here to here. So, you know, it's something to keep an eye on. That's all we can do right now, right? We're in a range. So like if you're one that wants to change or trade the extremes, not even the extremes, but if you want to trade the value area high, the value area low, if you're looking for SFP around those, like respect to that too. Like I play those games as well. But just trying to give you something here in the now, if that makes sense. All right. Monthly moving average, upside down, head and shoulder, flip the chart, read it upside down, bear flag. Hey. Okay. Yeah, man, like love the input, man. So, yes. If you want to say that this is one big bear flag, I wouldn't argue with you. I wouldn't argue with you. What I will say, and this, I'll leave this to you. Go look at the statistical averages of a bull flag, a bear flag, a pennant, and you're going to see that you have no statistical probability in your favor to win a trade based on a bear flag or a bull flag. Straight up. Yes, they play out at times. You know, if there's something else that you're utilizing in conjunction with Market Monkey Terminal, like if you're going to the terminal and you're saying, hey, the order flow is telling me this, and you're incorporating that into your analysis when you're looking at a bull flag or a bear flag, absolutely. I got it. But if you're looking at it straight up, just as a bull flag or a bear flag, you know, from your analysis on the daily, the weekly, be very, very careful with that. I'll say, the statistics will show you, it's just not, it's not a high probability play. So I don't personally play those. But what I prefer is, so let's say we have a flag, right? This is great, man. I love to be able to sit here and like talk through some of this stuff. And I'm not perfect by any means. I'll just say from, you know, my personal experience, I haven't had good success with using a bull flag or a bear flag. Now, what you are developing though is a range, right? Like we can both mutually agree that, hey, we have a range, and, you know, once that range develops, right, you can utilize that, because if you have a breakout or a breakout retest of that range, then that's the higher probability play, right? Let's say that we come down, right? Let's say that your analysis of saying there's a bear flag, right? You'd have to break out all the way down, right? Like all the way down, you know, but what's down here? What's down here, right? Liquidity. Okay, so liquidity is down here. So the statistical probability that we come down and grab that liquidity is pretty high anyways. So that's actually a huge, like, tried and true method to getting into an entry. And this is really my primary, is coming down on liquidity. Know where the liquidity is, or you are the liquidity. So people may get suckered into thinking that this is a bear flag, It's possible, right? And all it's doing is coming down to grab this liquidity, because there's a shit ton of liquidity down here at this point. As prices gone up, as you have these higher lows, that's really what's happening though. Just to fully understand is they're just taking liquidity, right? This is how the maker is happy. This is how the exchanges are happy. They come down and they take the liquidity off the table, right? Because all of this, stop losses, leverage positions, all of that working its way up, right? So as this price action is going up, all that is left behind. All this is liquidity being left behind. Now, where it's hotter at, like where the bulk of liquidity is, that's why I like looking at the liquidation heat map, because that'll kind of center you in or focus you in on a level and let you know, hey, like it may not be like right here. It may not be right here. It may be all the way down here, or it could be all of this, right? So I would say higher probability, you come down, you take this liquidity, and then you push back up. Once you see that push back up after the liquidity is grabbed, then it's game on. Then we get to play. Because once the liquidity is off the table, the incentive to drive the market, to move the market, is a lot less. And so that is why I like to look at liquidity before making a decision or formulating a real bias into my bigger trades. If you're talking about like big capital. So, but hey, we take this liquidity and you see an impulse move through. Great, bear flag plays out. I'm all Gucci with that too. Bear flag plays out, and then you push out and you get something like breakout retest or just a big ass candle that goes through and closes below. Great. Then where's our bias? Then our bias is short, and that's cool. And that's kind of the way I approach it. So like two different ways, right? Everyone's got their own way to kind of skin a cat. That's what I would be looking for. Great chat though, man. Appreciate your input. I'm just looking at the last cliff we fell and how that. Oh, so okay, cool, man. You didn't. You may have tuned in late. So I did talk about that. I talked about if you're talking about the previous range here, it's very identical. I actually spent probably a good minute talking about this. And again, this actually looks like PO3, right? Accumulation, manipulation, and a distribution. Geo talks about these all the time. That's kind of his thing that, he talks about quite a bit. ICT concept. So accumulation, manipulation, distribution, that's what we're scared of right now. So yes, bear flag, it kind of looks like, but into that ICT concept of PO3, right? That looks very similar between the two right now. And I kind of mentioned that. I was like, hey, you got to be very, very careful. So like, I'm not going full bull-tard, knowing that I have an ascending level of support. Like I'm not getting overly bullish, because this is exactly what we've seen before. It looks exactly the same. And really that's the tried and true. Accumulation, manipulation, and what are they doing? Same thing I just talked about down here with the liquidity. What was up here, right? This first push up, what was right there? Liquidity. Push up, take liquidity. Come down, trap some positions. Great. Pushes up again. What's up here? Liquidity. Takes it, and then ultimately dump. And then you're gonna have trapped longs up here as well, right? So like it's the double whammy if it were to continue to push down. So yeah, I'm tracking on it. That's why like right now I'm not aping into anything or taking really heavy positions. I just got to find these little ones, right? Just scalp. And I mean, doing well with the scalps right now. Not gonna get like overly like look at me, but Trump talking, oh boy. Well, that'll move the market. Anyways, dude, hey man, good input. Appreciate you. For sure. Come by, stop by again, dude. If you got input, I'm all game. Like, I'm not a dude that's gonna sit here and poo-poo on people and say I'm the greatest or I've been doing this for 15 years. I'm very open to community input, collaboration, no doubt about it. And feel free to have a chat with me on Discord as well, man. It's kind of how I roll. So much love to you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in today. It is much, much appreciated. And who was it? It was, gotta find him. We had a winner of a hat. There it is. Yep, Simple Jack. That's who it was. Simple Jack. Hit me up, dude. Hit me up. And I'll get this thing shipped out to you. Archbishop, what's up, man? Strolling in there late. Good to see you, dude. Hope all is well with you. But I'm about to get out of here. So much, much appreciation, you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Much love. Hopefully you learned something. Maybe you didn't. Maybe I'm stupid. It's all good. Appreciate you guys. Have a great day. As always, trade safe, be safe. I'm out.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 yeah, go. Hustle hard, hustle every single day. I'll be making moves till I'm buried in my grave. To the system, I don't wanna be a slave. I've been doing shit my way, or the highway. And in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I grind through the climb, I invite pain. You'll never hear me, bitch, nah, I don't complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient, it's belief. They'll deceive with the negativity, but I just slide right by that energy. Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go. You got a mind, but even that could change. You could flip the gray matter like some batter in your brain. That's why I say, fake it till you make it A. And if you play that game, then you just might make a change. Rearrange all the bad to okay. Take the worst thoughts saying, turn them to a game. Take the best thoughts saying, put them on display. On repeat in your brain till you're feeling no more pain. Never slow yourself down, you can do some more. Push past all the pain and you'll find a door. Open it up and finally explore everything that you thought you could never do before. And even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no,